Chicago starts out with the ball here. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Mutombo in at the 3. Pippen, pass to SGA. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. SGA looking around. James against Leonard. Here's Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
James, a screen on Durant. Pippen, pass to James. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Durant finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Durant. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Pass to Mutombo. And here's SGA. Leonard defending. Here's Mutombo. Over Wembanyama. The shot by Mutombo, no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 4. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Durant. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
For 3, James nails it from beyond the arc.
Gotta stay up on James, or he will go right up with that shot.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wembanyama, no good. Pippen, pass to SGA. Back to Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Chops one in from the wing.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And there's James from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. A minute 6 left to play in the first. Pass to Durant. Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago passing it around. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Mutombo, the pass to SGA. Pass to James. Beyond the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you can tell LeBron understands the game. He knows a pick is all he needs to beat the D.
Out to Leonard. From downtown. Nails it from three.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Pass to O'Neal. And it's rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Pippen. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at zero, it's great awareness on his part.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Philadelphia. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Kevin Durant is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Antetokounmpo with it. He's scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Pass to James. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And that's KD recognizing the opportunity, putting the defender in a no-win spot.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Durant, 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Oh, they pick off the pass. James against Antetokounmpo. Up top, Durant. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up, making it look easy inside. Durant.
Oh, Durant reached deep into the bag of tricks on that one. I mean, I'm not surprised by any shot he hits these days.
Back to James. Gets an open look and hits it. 14 points for LeBron James.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
He gets it in there.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Now Pippen. James outside. Screen by O'Neal. Here's LeBron. Pass to Mutombo. Now Pippen. And James puts up a deep three. And the three off target. Bulls trail by 3. Antetokounmpo surveys. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Team foul.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Antetokounmpo outside. There's the screen. Clock at 6. On the wing, Durant launches it. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now Philadelphia with it. James outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nice move. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. And miss after miss right now. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Durant. Mutombo with the rebound. The Sixers trailing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. James with the focus.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Chicago with the ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. To the inside. Chamberlain. Can't hit from in close.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to O'Neal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago trailing here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on SGA. Fires from deep. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Chicago ahead, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Right side Durant. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Now here's Wembanyama. 7 points in the game. Leonard outside. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Durant's got 15 points.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Pippen, pass to James. Shoots. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama's got space. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
SGA passes to Pippen. Back to SGA. Releases. Nails the wide-open jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his second bucket.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Screen by Durant. Six to shoot. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 rebounds tonight. James passes to O'Neal. 11 feet out. Chamberlain pulls it in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Wembanyama, pass to Chamberlain. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Mutombo. Rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. He's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. so he can't get either to fall. Chicago leading by 3. Right wing. Pass to Durant. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Chicago.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And here's Leonard. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Check by James. To the paint. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. James with a steal. He takes it in. Got a hand on it. Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Leonard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That's short off the rim.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Antetokounmpo outside. Leonard outside. It's stolen by James. 1 second left. He's off on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Chicago ahead. They're up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Chamberlain in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Back to James. Pass to O'Neal. Philadelphia moving it around. Pippen. No good on the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pippen with it. They set a pick. And there's James from the arc. Here's O'Neal. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Shooting 1.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Durant, defended by Pippen. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Durant, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now here's Pippen, the 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. On the wing, Durant. finish inside.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. 76ers trail by 4. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mutombo, covered by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Gilgeous-Alexander, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo drives in. James with a steal. Here's Mutombo, covered by Wembanyama. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Cash from downtown.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Now Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Wembanyama. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. To take the lead. Deflected. Ooh, ripped away. Up top, SGA. 1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard! The free is in!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. James deciding where to go with it. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
First team foul.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available. You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Screen by O'Neal. Count it! Bryant.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Quickly. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Kevin Durant.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Wembanyama.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so James will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pippen outside. No good from 3. So Chicago takes the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
going to be the Spurs off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. George is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chamberlain. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard in at the two-guard position. Offensive rebound. O'Neal misses.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
James outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's Pippen. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes two steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Now, Giannis. George looking around. Pass to Leonard for the three. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's Pippen with the drive. Out to KD. Wembanyama outside. It's a hand on it. And O'Neal is right there.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. James, the pass to Chamberlain. Outside, George. 4 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good off the back of the rim. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Pushing it up. Oh, my!
Wow! And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for one.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Here's Wembanyama, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Giannis. 7-foot shot. James, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Wembanyama outside. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Durant. No good with the triple.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Outside, George. And here's Leonard. Here's James. Shot clock at 6. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Leonard. And it's San Antonio with another.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Now here's Leonard. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Chamberlain, and the layup's good off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
San Antonio trailing here. Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. And here is Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Outside Leonard. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for George. He shoots again. And Chamberlain drops it in. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the night. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
Paul George. 2 shots.
Throw good, Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
That one is no good. Spurs trail by 5. Pippen finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Pippen, defended by George. Back to Wembanyama. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And now, let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Wembanyama, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Leonard, the pass to LeBron. Leonard sets a screen for LeBron. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Wembanyama outside. Shaq with the screen. Open for 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Right side, Leonard. Down low, SGA with the steal. Nice move. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Leonard. Here's the 3. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Durant with a screen on George. Durant against Leonard. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Yep, that one goes. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And here is O'Neal. To the inside. Shot to stop the run. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, O'Neal is just so strong. Impossible to deny him when he makes up his mind to get to the bucket. Able to blast through any contact.
San Antonio foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul.
Bulls shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Both free throws good from James. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Off target with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
James kicks to Leonard. And shot on the way. And James gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. James has got his third basket of the night. Spurs trail by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 4. Trying to get open his shot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. George finds Antetokounmpo. Over Wembanyama. That one a little long. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Spurs. KD a screen on George. SGA passes to Durant. Over Leonard. San Antonio again missing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Durant with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Antetokounmpo. LeBron James is out there with George. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Leonard in at the 2.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Outside Leonard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. To the middle, stolen by George. Here we go, one-on-one. Puts it up from 12, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
George, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
And a wide open look for James. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 17. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama passes to KD. Pippen kicks to SGA. Just 5 to shoot. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over SGA. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. KD can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 17. Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Chamberlain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. KD against Leonard. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Bulls leading by 19. James outside. Outside for George. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. A three-pointer, no good. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Chamberlain. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Kicks it out to Leonard. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Spurs. Shaq's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wembanyama. Durant with the screen on Chamberlain. KD passes to Wembanyama. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Outside for George. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And a wide open look for SGA. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. SGA's got 4 points this quarter. LeBron outside. Pass to Giannis. Outside for George. Over Durant. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
LeBron passes to Leonard. James sets the screen for Leonard. There's the lob at Kumbo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Bounce pass Pippen. Here's O'Neal. Truly the center of attention. Shaq.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Outside Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game. Spurs trail by 16. Timeout, Spurs. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. KD a screen on LeBron. 5 on the clock. Durant kicks to SGA. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
LeBron with a screen on Wembanyama. James in the post. Pippen on him. Makes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Durant, nice execution down low.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Durant rips down the rebound. George has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Wembanyama, a screen on Leonard. Durant. And down it goes. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. There goes Giannis. Outside George. Giannis sets a screen for George. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. KD looking around. O'Neal. Chamberlain with the block. LeBron against Durant. And it's sent back by KD.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Count it. Nails it from 14.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Wembanyama against Giannis. James fires. The long shot, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Now Wembanyama. KD draws the double. Jacks up a 3. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
First team.
And that's an intentional foul.
Victor Wembanyama. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
San Antonio calls timeout. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kevin Durant, good.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and clearly an intentional foul. It looks like they'd rather take their chances with him at the line.
Shooting for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside SGA. 6 feet out. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Down he goes for three.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
No good from 3. And so they foul intentionally.
Victor Wembanyama. Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.